Wednesday, hump day. One of my favorite days of the week. Like that truck. Love that truck. Love that. Well, it's not a truck, I guess. Love that SUV. Do, 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 do. Oh. Oh, we'll put that up. We don't want to have anybody cut their ties. It's painstaking, Bruce. It's your fault that metal was in the ground over there on the road. So, how is everybody doing this morning? Oh yeah, paying bills. The bills. They never stop. I'm actually expecting my electric and my gas bill, they should be coming in today. Richie is done. Yeah, so I found out a couple of things over the night. Well, found out this morning rather. That the guy that I was speaking to yesterday was the CEO for Cassie Transit. Interesting. I started thinking to myself, I was like, well, maybe that's the guy Rich was talking about. He'd make a phone call, make your head spin. Possibly. Oh, well, he said yesterday, I don't know if you saw it live. It's on yesterday's live. He pretty much told me that Richie's an outstanding employee. People like him. Pretty much everything he said was verbatim that Rich has said as far as fingerprinting and, all this bullshit. You know, why? There's no comments on that video? I'm gonna have to take a look at that. 250,000 views. Wow, that's crazy. Comments are turned off. Huh. We're gonna have to fix that. I don't know why that is. Look at, I'm stepping. They don't want, there we go. One stop. Thank you. You're beautiful. But yeah, I called in with a legitimate concern for the safety of the children. And I was met with a lot of resistance. Very unprofessional, but it is what it is. I did my part. Um, just validates more, I guess, that Rich is a, he's a liar. Everything he talks is a lie. So anything that comes out of Rich's mouth, you can't be trusted. No, I really, I was screwing with that video yesterday. I had put it up for the membership, and then I took it off. I put it back up. I took it off. So maybe some way I'd shut the comments off. Well, the whole thing is suspicious to me, but it is what it is. I'm sure it'll gain traction. Austin over at Poor Man's Speed Shop there, they've done an awesome job. He put a nice little video together yesterday. Oh, it is what it is. Something, yeah, probably won't make no difference, but hey, I made good on what I said I was gonna do, and that's it. And I've been thinking about it. From now on, I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of doing every one of Rich's lives, I will just do stuff that, is really worth watching. The whole sitting in the chair for hours on end, just talking nonsense. I just, it's not worth my time. It really isn't. Now, of course, if there's something pertaining to the car or whatever, of course we'll be right on it, but it's like beating a dead horse. You can only do it so much. So yeah, well, I just think it's crazy that it comes out of his own mouth that he said it in many videos that his health is not on par. I do believe after speaking with some people, I do believe he has sleep apnea. I've talked to someone who has it themselves, and they've said without a shadow of a doubt that he does. Hey, good morning, does nothing. I can't believe the comments are turned off on that video. Mark 1, good morning. Walk and Talk Wednesday. You know it. Hump day. CPAP machine, yep. And like me and my father were talking last night, as far as these health cards go, I know up here anyways, if you know a guy, you'll get a medical card. Again, that could, vary state from state. So, Yeah, see, smooth, exactly. Exactly. I mean, you can get a medical card. As a matter of fact, that's how my father found out that he had cancer. Was when he went in for a medical card. He had a little blood in his urine, and yep. Dizzy, good morning. Everyone knows his doctor. Just sign off. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to say that every place is like that, every doctor, but anybody who deals in construction or anything that needing a DOT medical card, you know that there's ways. Um, there's pups right there. Bruce, what county is that in? I can't think of it offhand. Well, that's what I said, Bruce. Yeah, you know, if you have a Class B, why aren't you out there driving a truck? Who knows? Maybe he can't hack it, and that's a whole nother beast right there. You know, there's a big difference between driving a van or a school bus to go into, a 10-wheeler. I smell propane. And we found out, guys, that the guy I was talking to yesterday was the CEO. He's the owner. Like my own, that guy. That guy you talked to yesterday after some reach is the real Tim Harris blocked. What's going on? Busted. But like my father said to me this morning, he goes, "Hey Jeff, you better be careful. That could have been the guy Rich was talking about. Make the phone call, make your head spin. Organized crime, New Jersey. I mean, there is still a mafia, from what I understand. Obviously, they're not like they used to be. They're in legitimate businesses and stuff, but he could be like a Tony Soprano. Gibby, good morning. Yeah, they own limbo companies. I mean, it's the same thing up here in Boston. One of the big crime families that's been in Boston for a long time. They're still involved in businesses and stuff. I'm not going to disclose any names or anything, but it is what it is. But as Bruce said, everything was verbatim. What that guy said yesterday on the phone and whatever Rich has said, they were just... It's almost like they got together and... Yeah, it could be, doesn't it? Who? You never know. But I can tell you, um, the way he talked to me yesterday, just the simple fact, and again, I've gone back and I've rewatched just that part where I called him probably 3 or 4 times, and it caught me so off guard that you know I was stunned. I could not believe that rehearsed that. Yeah, probably. And then Rich goes live yesterday, and Tim Harris comes in and says what we're doing is illegal, which I don't think it is. But, you know, if I called somewhere on someone, right? I'll just pick any one of you guys. Say you, Dizzy, for instance. If I was to call the fire department and say, hey, look, you got this guy there, you, Dizzy. I met him. He's fucked up in the head. And made all kinds of crazy accusations that I had no way of proving. Well, then that would be a problem. That would be a problem. However, everything with Rich is right from his own mouth. Yeah, well, I could see right through that bullshit. Austin brought up some really great, damn. Right, but this, what I'm saying is, if I did that, right, then that would give you some common ground to come after me for bullshit, defamation. I mean, that's when all that shit applies, because I'm saying things that I have nothing to back it up with. Maybe he's Rich's lover. That's a good point, Dad. I don't know. Man, do I smell propane bad right here, and there's a propane tank. Huge. I gotta get out of this area. I'm smoking. Hey, Don. Well, they could be over there filling tanks and stuff. I don't know exactly what's going on. Get out of there, Jimmy. So, guys, if you get a chance, go over, check out Tim Harris. He has a picture that he put up of me. I think it's funny. He caught a picture of me when I was wearing the the big shaded hat. And the hat's all floppy, and it does. I look like a goofy motherfucker. And he goes, the head of the goof troop. Not working. Yep. But he says yesterday when Tim Harris comes in, he goes, yeah, oh, by the way, and I do have a clip of this, 60 seconds. He goes, oh, yeah, Tim, by the way, I don't pump gas and I don't drive a bread truck. I've been doing what I've been doing. And like my dad said, bread truck. How the hell would he be able to, unload and move around? It's so many comments. Yeah, well, from now on, anything that I'm going to do, it will be done behind the scenes. Uh, Possibly could have stumbled upon something. I still, I don't know. It was crazy when I called that, and I even said, I said about the racial thing and then the young pitchers and stuff, but I said that wasn't the reason really why I was calling. It was pertaining to his health. And of course, that was when I got the verbatim speech. On their website, yep. Well, Jimmy, we found out that the guy I was talking to yesterday was the CEO. That's the guy who owns it. No, there's no way he would legit pass one, but like we were just saying, you can get a doctor to sign off on one. And again, I believe a lot of what he's doing on YouTube. I mean, let's face it, he's not the picture of perfect health by any means. However, I think he cranks it up a little bit when he's on, YouTube for sympathy. Oh my God, if anything ever happened, yep, that would be a big problem. There's no doubt about that. Oh, I'm sure the parents, I know if that was my son's bus driver, especially if my son was disabled. I mean, it wouldn't matter whether my son was disabled or not, but maybe Rich has bipolar. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Hold on one second. I haven't been back here in a long time. If I remember correctly, this just loops around. Yeah, it's weird how that works, huh? They just can slip through the cracks. He knows a lawyer and a judge. Oh. Look at, as far as I'm concerned, if it was never go in front of a judge, Rich could say, well, look, that was a comedy thing that I was putting on. However, two things he'll never be able to erase. The things that he said about the age of consent, and obviously, um, and Austin brought up a great point. He's saying all this stuff while wearing a Cassidy Transit shirt. And then also when he dropped the N-word, again, wearing a Cassidy Transit shirt, I do believe. And I do believe he was driving one of their vans. So, it is what it is, I guess. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Guys at work talking about putting crickets in the job trailer. Yeah, there you go, Gib. Yeah, well, and then asking me what I do for a living. I don't even understand how that possibly could have anything to do with what I'm doing. I mean, you guys know what I do for a living, but honestly, it's nobody's fucking business. I'm not on here begging people for money. It has nothing to do with money. I'm just a concerned citizen. Oh, it's gotta, yeah, I mean, Jesus. As a smoker, I know that when my father, you get in the van, you can smell smoke. Try not to smoke in the trailer. I mean, although it does happen from time to time. Just imagine. Well, and if you heard the guy say yesterday that I guess a lot of people like him. That's why I'm saying this Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. See, I can only go from what I've seen on camera. And the way he conducts himself on camera in public, I find that hard to believe. But then again, that could all be a prop. Should have brought my fishing pole. Although if I'd have brought it, I guarantee the first cast I'd get caught. A lily pad or something. Well, and another thing too is like, if you're such a good guy, why do you delete all your lives? That doesn't make sense. And he even says it in his own videos, like and subscribe. I'm trying to get my numbers up. Well, how the hell are you getting your numbers up if you're deleting every video? Oh, I know how he treats Larry. We've seen him in the senior home. We've seen him at the Potts place. We've seen him in Walmart. I mean, I have an employee, a Walmart employee on the channel telling us he was rude to her. Imagine? Yeah. No, I don't think they make suits that big, bud. But hey, never know, Jim. Special auto body. I'm not sure if the Lone Wrench Garage has hit 500 yet. But, guys, if you haven't checked him out, go check him out. Seems like a really good dude. He's got a nice, like, replica of the A-Team van. I saw he was on John Wilbur's live, was it yesterday? So I'm sure he probably might have hit 500 by now, but either way. Yes, he did, Jeff. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. What a beautiful day, huh? You know how much that suit would cost to make? Oh my God. Toby Haliki. Holy shit, look at this. Huh. Another day at the funny farm, right? Prosthetic neck plug. That was like Bobby Bacala from The Sopranos. Trying to think what the guy's real name is, but they said that he said that in the first couple seasons he had to wear a fat suit, and then eventually he was just fat enough. Wonder how Barry's doing over in Steamerville. I wonder how all of his tractors are running for him. Still don't understand that one. Yeah, kick it up to the kid. Yeah, you wrenches better start kicking it up. I need to eat scallops tonight. What was I talking about? Oh, Barry with the five tractors. How the hell you need 5 tractors? Only one person there that can drive them. What, over here? So that's Benson's. Let's take a quick walk over. I like this old Mac right here. I know it's a triaxle. I got child support to pay. Kick it after the kid. Yeah. Benson's. And then I don't know what they got down here. Let's try and not get run over. Yeah. And that's a... little Kawasaki loader, those little Bobcats with the buckets, the like side by sides there. Those are pretty cool. I know. I just spent a bunch of money. Tonight's the Powerball, folks. I hope everybody got their ticket. Just a little friendly note, guys. If I hit that, I'm gonna be done with YouTube. Oh, I might. I shouldn't say I'll be done with YouTube, but the content of my videos will dramatically change. I think it's up to 1.5 now billion with a B. Oh, I hear a fire alarm. You got it, Bruce. You got it. Each one of you guys that come in my live every day, believe me, everybody would get a nice little gift from the Marco boys. Hell, I might even pay off Barry's RTO debt. Not. We all get a Craftsman mower. Hell yeah, Gibby, that's what it's about. America. I don't know, guys. I think if I had that much money, I think I'd buy all the houses around Barry's and just, I don't know. Quite honest with you, if I had $1.5 billion, the last thing I would be thinking about would be Barry Beamer. Hell, I'd be hanging out with Elon then. That I might do. I might buy Ryan a set of teeth. Get him from the Goodwill. That's all me and my son talked about this morning. This is like the first time he's gotten introduced to like what the Powerball is and how it works. I wouldn't buy that piece of shit. Again, another one there. Yeah, buy it and blow it up. You know, if, yeah, I wouldn't buy the Beamer shit. I'd take his brother Matt. Maybe I'd get something for his brother Matt or something, but I would not piss on Barry or Rich if they were on fire. So, and I'm sure they feel the same way about me. Yeah, so I would give it all away. Well, that's the thing, Des. With that kind of money, I mean, you could just, I mean, between what you could get off interest in the bank, and you'd be able to give and give and give. Yeah, I would disappear too. Well, they say that. I was watching a video. When was that? This morning? It was like a 10-minute video from a lawyer, like the advice on if you win a lottery ticket. I'd have to get a security team. It would just be painstaking. Yeah, his brother Matt, buy him a Hellcat. Oh, his brother Matt's got a Hemi. Yeah, Bruce, and where do you get that? Hard to trust somebody with that much money. Hiya, Cabral. I could harry it. Maybe Barry. Robert Moses is my lawyer. Yeah, Dad, you think you'd retire? Would you give it up then? You know, yeah, that was a great video you did, Austin, there. Great job, brother. $11 kids busy. Dizzy was Dizzy's got the super sperm. Super sperm Diz. Oh yeah, Bruce. Oh, look at this old beauty. That is sharp. Yeah, I would think it would look better with that. I don't like the elbow like that. I don't know. That's just me. And those are really high. Put the 8-inch. Have them run about 6 inches, maybe, I don't know, a foot maybe off the top of the back of the sleeper. I'm not a huge fan of those. I have 18 grandchildren. That's a fucking clan right there, folks. Yeah, that's a labor of love, a truck like that. They're constantly cleaning them. I heard about this machine that they have for doing aluminum rims. And I guess what you do is you stick it in. It's like it's a machine, and you stick it in the wheel, and these things spin. Uh, hey Austin, you know he's the CEO, right, of Cassidy Transit? I got his name. Megan cleans the chrome off the trailer hitch. Yep, Bruce sent it to him. Gibby's fault. How's that, Austin? That's the CEO. That's the dude who owns the place. Maybe I should have just went up the hill. I hope I can fit between this. This is gonna be. This is very dangerous. Don't like this. Johnny Law over here, scanning plates. All Gibby's fault, yep. I am most definitely going to blame Gibby on that. You know what, that's Busted Radio's fault. I gotta switch it up. Probably not the best place to cross. Nope. Too many cars. Appreciate that, Des. Boy, folks, it's warming up. I might have to go shut this. I'm gonna head towards the path. Time will tell. And I appreciate that, Gib. Tim, is that you, Tim? Listen, if that is him and you just come into my lives to tap that button, I mean, you're more than welcome to, but Jesus. Yep, here we go, between the van. Oh, there's someone in the van. I can see them moving around. Cassidy, they're gonna put a hit out on me. Ooh. Cobra. Come on, burn them out. Weak. Yeah. His driver's a fingerprinted, so that's a big deal. Could be. Now I gotta be paranoid when I'm walking. Get to California, son. They're gonna plan to take me out on the trail. Nine bells. Hell's bells. So see, that whole ploy about Social Security and everything, that was all bullshit. More lies. Time is on our side. Yep. Like I told John, I got a lot of time. I like that video Austin put up when about him, not him saying, I'm not a mechanic. I've been a mechanic. Turned bus driver. My father used to work for a bus company years and years and years ago. I can't see Rich being a bus mechanic. There's no way. He might have started as a bus mechanic and they were like, oh no. Yep, you were right, Bruce. See, it's just all a ploy for sympathy. I just don't understand where that's going to get you. You're trying to get sympathy from people, and then like, I don't even know how you show face. How the fuck could you lie to people like to even come back on and like that's fucked. That's how you know the man's got serious problems. One thing I'll say about Brian Cabral, as big as a piece of shit he was for his lies, once he got really cornered, he stopped posting videos. Let me lose this top layer and I'm gonna head for the path. Not quite feeling the burn yet, folks. You got that right, Bruce. You got that right. You should never underestimate anyone. Alright, let's tell you what we'll do. Hold on, folks. Megan, get back in the cellar. Hold on, let me jiggle the door handle so she knows it's me. Ready? Remember in Ace Ventura how he used to do that? And look who it is. You want to come? Hold on a second, folks. You want to come? Yeah, you do. It's beautiful out there. Let's go, baby. Get it down. All right, come here. Come here, Jimmy. Keep you away from that sports betting. Well, you got your leg all wrapped up there, Jim. All right, I got my attack dog with me. I feel much safer now. You guys be differently because I got this thing. Ah, okay. Come on, piss on the neighbor's fence and let's go. Yeah, I got Ryder with me. Forget about it. And this dog just loves me. Come on. There you go. Do it right on the corner. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh, he's going crazy because of all the... Yeah, the quiet guy at the bar. Yeah. Look at Balto out there. Hey, Twisted, you in here? You know, I think it's funny you come in here and you tell me, oh, I didn't choose to be a mod for Rich, but then you go over there and you're sucking his old scrotum, man. To hell with you. Oh, that's way. Whoop. I guess we're gonna fall in behind. Get the police dog behind us. Yep. Right as the new canine. He's got backup back there. Smell anything, boy? Oh, where is he? Is he in the woods? What's going on? Yeah, let's pull off to the side for a minute. Okay, let's see. Oh, Ryder, come over here. Oh, what are you doing? Good morning. Well,
That's where you'll save money this year. Because remember that big legislation bill they pushed through? They added 6,000.
so I'm assuming they're doing a patrol of the.
55 years or older to the same deduction. So since you're both still on the
Come on, Patrolman Ryder, let's go. No, I just think it's funny twisted the end, and then you're in there telling them you can block people and stuff. It just kind of, I don't know. I don't agree with it. Nor do I condone it, so whatever. It is what it is. I don't know what's going on. They're doing a patrol. Ryder, you weren't gambling again, were you? Well, for those that don't know, Ryder has a little bit of a gambling problem. We're working on it. He also.
Oh, that's not. Oh, well.
Oops. Come on, I'll tell you what. We'll go up and do a loop, and then we'll call it. Yep, free speech. You know, the thing is, Twisted, I come from a family of cops. I just find it really hard to believe that a cop would want any interaction at all with Rich. That part doesn't make much sense, but that's on you, bud. I mean, you can tell a lot about a person's character by who they choose to be around. And not that I'm claiming that I'm any kind of angel, because I'm not, but I'm not even remotely close. But it is what it is. I don't know why you're in there in the first place, is what I'm trying to get to there. But again, that's your business. But I will say it again. I come from a family of cops. Doesn't make any sense how a cop would want any interaction at all with Rich, just based on his actions. You claim you go to church and you're, and that's all well and great. But it's one of them old things where you're guilty by association. You're a fucking degenerate liar. I never met a cop in my life that would ever, I just not whatever. I would. Yep. Now.
Thank you.
My uncle hated lying. I mean, that was the worst thing you could do to him was lie. The minute you lie, you got zero credibility. Good luck with your sandblasting. Oh, it doesn't? And I am a huge supporter of first responders, whether it be police department, fire department, paramedics. I have the blue light out on my porch for the police.
Ardita.
Jeff, I'm getting my stitches out. She's are hurting. Yeah, man. Hey, it could be worse. Luckily, you went when you went. Good thing you listened to Pops and you did that. I'm sure having that IV in your arm must be driving you nuts. If you still have it. I'm fucking Pick lines suck. Good morning. Come on, Mr. Magoo. What are you doing? I got the all clear from one doctor, only 2 more to go. Well, that's awesome. Because, I mean, let's face it, guys, we need our health. If we don't have our health, then what do you got? Get the Beamer knee pads. Hey, is that? Oh, Barry. I wonder if he got that exhaust side header off yet. I don't understand. I don't think he put a video out yesterday. And yesterday, him and the boy were going to throw down. They were going to get together and throw down. Club cadet shit the bed. Ran out of gas. That's when he says he's got to have the great boy look at it. What he means is he needs the great boy to put gas in it. He looks at it. Oh, gee, Dad's out of gas. Pretty goddamn stubborn though. Yeah, well, you know, guys, Bruce, like you and my dad, I don't know how you guys do what you do under those circumstances. I mean, again, I guess you have no choice, but it's... Whoop, whoop, whoop. What are you trying to run out on the road there, Jimmy? What's going on, Frank? What is it? It's like 7:30 there, right? West Coast. What the? Huh. Oh, we got some new food coming in here, boys. Exactly, Austin. Exactly. You know, how are you gonna be able to grow if you're going to affiliate with a lying piece of shit? I don't think anybody's gonna want to collab with you. I don't know. Bubba. Right, or I should have named you Bubba. Or Diesel. Frank got himself a pretty sweet Ford Roadster going on. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Like he's a horse. Oh, yeah, go ahead and pee on the pole. If you're going to San... Wow, they already got pumpkins out. Make sure you bring some scallops. Yep, 100% Austin. Oh, she got a Hemi in it? I think it might do, boys. Yep, exactly, Jim. Again, that's who you wanted was. Yeah, he's pulling today. We got Balto over here. Come on, Jimmy. I can't even read any more of that bullshit. The fuck out of here. Protect everyone but the kids. You know, just because there's one rotten apple doesn't make all the other apples rotten. Ryder is happy. Megan went home. Yeah, she did start eating his food. He wasn't a fan of that. He wasn't a fan of her. And Ryder gets along with everyone, but not her. He didn't like her. I'm gonna put a little bell on his tail. Ryder eyes. That tongue's starting to hang now. He ought to be able to walk these little distances. He's only a pup, really. Well, it was 2 years. When was your birthday? I think you just turned 2. Come on, out of the street, out of the street. So you guys seen He's got friends down at the police department there. I can't remember the name of that dog, but yeah, him and Ryder are friends. Alright, well listen gentlemen, I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up. I see Austin, one of his videos premiered. I just got the notification for it about 5 minutes ago. So I recommend everybody go over there and check out that video. And yeah guys, we will catch you tomorrow. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope everybody has a great day. Bye-bye.